Sawapatapika Dagan. Swastika Dagan. So what the fuck is up, Dagan? Dagan. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What the fuck is up, man? It's been a long time since I've sent any news your way. I apologize for that, but shit has been bananas over here. I've been watching your updates, and I suppose shit has been pretty bananas over there too, what with the earthquake and tsunami and all that nonsense. Really shitty deal for those involved, and yeah, I echo your sentiments, man. That is just damned unfortunate. Myself, I have been doing a buttload of training now that the snow is melted. It's cold as tits, though, which means that landing on grass is in no way softer than landing on concrete, and in some cases it's much worse because it's like concrete but full of ridges and bumps. So that's been exciting, and I think I may have bruised my heel again. That's not as exciting.
There was no illusions on the summer side of life, only tenderness. And if you saw him now, you'd wonder
In addition to the training, I've been drunk. St. Patrick's Day was recently. I know you're not much of a drinker, so you probably didn't do too much on that score yourself. But I got up at 8 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day and started my day off with a double whiskey on the rocks. I finished an entire 40-ouncer of whiskey by about 3 when I met up with John. There was drumming with a strobe light involved in some capacity. Wound up in this dude's basement and then in his living room. Then wound up on campus for some reason. Oh, I had a class, that was why. Yeah, no, I had a class at 6 p.m. So after 10 hours of straight drinking, I stumble into my class, or 11 hours of straight drinking. I was an hour late for the class. Stumble in and interrupt my prof in the middle of his lecture and say, and I believe this is a direct quote, "Oh, sorry, I'm not going to stay or nothing. I was just wondering if you graded our papers yet." To which he replied, No, they'll be done next week." To which I replied, "Okay, great. I'll see you then. I'm going to go back to the bar."
So it's St. Patrick's Day. We're here waiting for a bus to go and get more fucked up. We've already jammed out quite a bit. You know. The case of beer that was accidentally open.
See, because I have a beer downstairs and John has a beer as well. You have none.
Yeah, you have to take the beer.
It's true. That's the beer, and you gotta take it.
I'm just a little busy right now.
Busy doing what?
Not busy. Dizzy.
Dizzy, yeah, right. So you know what help that?
Beer. Would it?
Yeah, it would. So that's why you should drink it.
In life.
So, Uda, did you begrudgingly accept the beer?
No, he's trying to fight it. I told him the St. Patrick's Day rule, how if someone gives you a beer on St. Patrick's Day, you have to drink it.
Uda, it's your beer. Uda.
Uda, guy I just met.
Why try and fight it?
Do I have to have the whole beer? Can I have to start like just sipping?
No, just start sipping and then just go from there. You don't have to like chug it right
Oh,
now.
that's good, yeah.
We're just saying it's your drink.
Drink the beer.
My drink?
Yes.
It's your beer. Yes, Uda is my hero.
I strive to be number one. Oh.
So that was fun. Hopefully I don't get expelled for that. I've been up snowboarding once or twice, although the season is kind of winding down. Didn't really get as much accomplished this season as I was really hoping for, but I still feel pretty good about it. I also found a marvelous way to do dishes if you don't have a dishwasher and are adverse to standing up washing dishes in a sink for hours on end.
Are you fucking ready, man? We're about to delve into the abyss of Canadian bachelorhood at its absolute worst. I give you bathtub full of dishes. Look at that shit, man. This is what happens when you don't live with anyone but yourself. Your fucking bathtub gets filled with dishes. I started doing the dishes, and then I realized the sink under the dishes was not clean. And so I had to move the dishes in order to clean the sink. And I said to myself, I don't want these dishes to get their nasty food gunk all over my carpet, so I can't put them on the floor. So that pretty much left the bathtub. And then after filling my bathtub with dishes, I realized that, hey, the bathtub is actually just a really big sink. So now I have a bathtub full of dishes. I'm not proud, but I am a genius. So an update on the bathtub dishes thing. Actually, man, it's a fantastic way to work, though I've had to make a few modifications to my strategy. First, when I started my very first pot, I realized that there's a lot more collateral damage in terms of soap and water while you're doing dishes in a bathtub. So, I mean, no big problem, I just had to get naked. So I did that, and that seemed to work pretty well. And the other thing is that the bathtub faucet puts out a lot more water than its tap is capable of. So for some of those really like stuck on pieces of grime, it's actually quite useful. I've just laid out, I'll give you a tour here in a second, but I've just laid out 3 or 4 pieces of hand towel as kind of a drying section next to the bathtub. And all in all, just an extremely zen experience for me. It's quite a pleasant way to work. I think I'm going to do all my dishes like this from now on. So yeah, man, while you're over there, I know you don't cook much, but give it a shot. It's an eye-opener. Besides that, not too much else, man. Just waiting for things to cool down a little bit, because as is, yeah, running is real hard, especially after having not done it all winter. Just coming right in when it's this cold, your muscles are this tired and cold, every landing is just shocking your whole body to fucking rubble. But hey, hopefully it'll just toughen me up, and that way I'll be a super badass when it comes to be real free running season. On that note, good to see you rocking some wall flips. Those looked super gnarly and right over concrete, which I didn't know you were doing. That's pretty sick. And like one right after the other. That was impressive shit for sure, man. Yeah, and that's all that's pretty much happened around these parts. So until next time, man, hope all is well in Thailand, and I will see you tomorrow episode.